Hey everybody. So I just saw Cars 2 finally. I'm gonna review that for you today. Um, so I just reviewed the movie Cars. Now I'm gonna review the new Cars 2 film. In this installment of the Pixar series, very short series, hopefully, um, the movie begins with a new car called Finn McMissile. He's voiced by Michael Caine, and he is a secret agent for the CIA, or in this case, the Car Intelligence Agency, in a new CIA form, for cars. And he is on a mission, and apparently he's after some type of a movie camera. And because Lightning McQueen is famous by this point in the series, um, he tags Mater along with him as he goes to this international speedway, and like this international tournament where all cars from around the world race. And he Finn McMissile is interested in Mater because a lot of people would never suspect that Mater is suspicious of anything because he's so dumb, um, and idiotic in a way. So he wants Mater to go after this camera because he can disguise him. He can just use Mater for almost anything and get away with it. Um, so Mater agrees, but at the same time, he wants to be there for Lightning McQueen when he needs him. And there's an unsteady balance that goes on from there with Lightning McQueen trying to win the races against the car that he's trying that's really well known, played by John Turturro. Um, Francesco, I think, was that car's name, the guy played by John Turturro. And so Major's trying to help out, and Lightning McQueen's like, no, I just want to focus on my own about this. And Major's like, no, I'm your best friend. I'm there for you all the time. Win those races, and I feel that I'm responsible for you winning those races. And so the movie goes on, and the movie's about, Mater trying to figure out, should I be myself or should I try to be somebody else in order to help Lightning McQueen win this tournament and for me to be a part of that secret agency. And so it's all about figuring out the balance between these two characters. And so, Cars 2 was a good movie. I can see why critics said that it's one of Pixar's weaker films. And the reason why I say that is because, like, for example, when I went to go see Toy Story 3 last year, I really left the theater with quite magic in a way. Like, I felt like I was just involved with viewing a film where the art, the story, the humor, the characters, the new characters, everything was brilliantly done. This time around, Cars 2 does have a better story than Cars 1, but the new characters, even though they were nice, they weren't as nice as Toy Story 3's new characters were, are they? I was very impressed, however, by the animation of this film. The animation, there's some scenes specifically near the end of the film where the race concludes in the tournament, and I was blown away by just how realistic London and Japan and America and everywhere looked in this film, and as these animated cars just were an element of this beautiful scenery throughout this whole movie. And it's unbelievable that these computer animators can make such these beautiful sceneries out of everything in this film. Um, Cars 2 was good. I really like this film. I would go so far as to say I liked it better than Wall-E and Ratatouille. And actually, in a way, I liked it better than Up also. I was never a huge fan of any of those three films. I think they're Pixar's three weakest films. For me, it was always Toy Story, Finding Nemo, and actually Toy Story 3. Yeah, those are my three favorite Pixar films as of right now. Even though I really did enjoy The Incredibles as well. And even though Pixar has made some other great films in the past, um, I think that Cars 2 lands where, like Bugs Life lands and Toy Story 2 and what's another one? I really did enjoy Monsters Inc., but as far as those three that I mentioned that were my favorite, I don't think it's up there. Um, so Cars 2 is good. I enjoyed it. I'm sure most of you will enjoy it when you go see it. Some things were improved, like the sceneries. Some of the new characters were nice. However, this film just didn't feel as magical as some of the other Pixar films, and I hope that next year's Brave will be a huge improvement and in a way kind of the resurrection of Pixar where they'll bring us something new that will blow us away with new characters, new sceneries, just blow us away like they did with Toy Story 3 last year. So Cars 2, good movie. I actually did like it better than Transformers 3. Um, so if you're at the movie theater and be like, well, do you want to see Cars 2 or Transformers 3? For me, I would recommend Cars 2. However, if you really want to see a good film so far this summer, I really enjoyed Thor and Super 8. Those are the big movies for me so far. And even though Green Lantern was very good too. Um, so Cars 2, good movie. Both an improvement and kind of the same balance as the first Cars film. So good Pixar film, not one of their better ones, but it's good overall.